You have not yet fully seen the depth of who you are. There is a strength within your soul that goes far beyond what you have recognized so far. And this moment matters. What arrives through these words carries a truth capable of shifting how you see yourself, your journey, and everything you have carried to get here. You have been operating far below your real capacity. Your spirit is alive, resilient, and anything but ordinary. It has survived seasons that should have broken you completely. It has carried you through storms that had no visible exit. That is why something inside you feels set apart, deeper than what you can explain to other people, and sometimes deeper than you can explain to yourself. There is a force within you that has consistently refused to surrender, even when you gave it every reason to. You spent time questioning your value, doubting your direction, wondering why your path has felt so heavy while others seem to move forward with less friction. Every silent battle during that period was seen. Every night you spent in loneliness, every moment you came close to believing you wouldn't make it through, none of it passed unnoticed. But now something is becoming clear. Your presence in this moment is connected to a strength that was placed within you deliberately. The intensity of your path was never designed to destroy you. It was designed to reveal your true identity. What you once believed was weakness, your sensitivity, your depth of feeling, your awareness of things others overlook, is among your greatest strengths. You perceive shifts others cannot recognize. You carry burdens that were never meant to break you, but to build something within you that cannot be manufactured through comfort alone. Every tear shed, every difficult season endured, contributed to growth. Nothing was wasted. There were moments when you felt like you were losing yourself. In reality, you were releasing what no longer belonged in your life. You were being refined. Layers were being removed, layers that were hiding your true nature, covering the strength that was always underneath. You cannot step into your real capacity while holding on to a false version of yourself. And so the process, uncomfortable as it was necessary. You survived situations you once believed were impossible to overcome. You are still here, still moving forward. Even in moments when you felt completely empty, something within you kept pushing you to continue. That force does not originate from willpower or human strength alone. It comes from something placed inside you at a level deeper than circumstance. You have been waiting for something outside yourself to define who you are, to confirm your value, to tell you that you are on the right path. But the strength you have been searching for already exists within you. You have simply not yet fully recognized it, because you have been measuring yourself by your emotions rather than by your actual nature. And emotions, especially during seasons of prolonged difficulty, can be deeply misleading. Right now, something is awakening. Something is becoming clearer and rising toward the surface. The restrictions that once held your mind are starting to loosen. Your spirit is beginning to breathe more freely. You were never meant to shrink yourself to fit into spaces too small to contain your true identity. That is why you so often felt misunderstood, out of place, disconnected from your surroundings. There was nothing wrong with you. Your spirit was simply too strong to be confined by what surrounded you. Doors that closed, people who left, opportunities that seemed to slip away. These were not simply losses, even when they felt that way. They were part of guidance, part of protection, part of alignment for a path that required you to be free from certain connections before the next chapter could open. Everything has been shaping you into someone capable of carrying what is coming next. You are entering a new phase. Doubt will begin to fade. Confusion will start to clear. A new kind of confidence is forming, one that is calm and steady, without the need to be loud or forceful. This is the beginning of stepping into your true identity, the one that was there all along beneath everything that covered it. Your spirit has always been aware, even when your mind was uncertain. It guided you quietly, supported you in moments when you almost gave up, held you together when everything seemed to be falling apart. There has always been something inside you that refused to let you completely break. That quality is rare, and it is powerful. Every hardship strengthened your endurance. Every disappointment built your patience. Every setback increased your resilience. True strength does not always feel powerful while it is forming. Sometimes it feels like pressure, like weight, like something almost impossible to carry. But it was forming nonetheless, underneath the difficulty, building something that could not have been built any other way. You also carried pain you never fully expressed, moments kept inside because you did not know how to release them, or because there was no one available to receive them. That pain did not weaken you. It added depth to your spirit. It gave you compassion, insight, and awareness. You became someone who can feel beyond the surface, who can understand others even when they say nothing. You faced situations that could have hardened your heart permanently, yet you still care, you still hope, you still remain open. That is strength in one of its most genuine forms. For too long, you held yourself back trying to meet expectations that were never aligned with your identity. You dimmed your light to avoid attention, stayed silent to avoid misunderstanding, questioned yourself repeatedly to avoid mistakes. That pattern served a purpose during a particular season, but it is not the life you were created for. You do not need to become someone else to be strong, because you already are. You do not need external approval to step into your identity, because that identity was given to you from the beginning. What has been missing is simply your full awareness of it. As that awareness grows, things around you will shift. Some relationships may change. Some environments may stop feeling right. Some paths may redirect. This is alignment. When you step into your true strength, the things that belong to the previous version of you naturally reorganize. What is genuinely meant for your life will remain. What is leaving was never part of your future. Trust the process during this stretch, even when it feels uncertain, because it is guiding you towards something greater than what you have known before. Each moment you choose to remain grounded rather than slipping back into old habits, something inside you becomes more resilient. You are building trust within yourself, one of the most essential elements of this entire journey. There was a time when your instincts felt unreliable to you, when you questioned your own judgment and hesitated before decisions, wondering whether you were heading in the wrong direction. But something is shifting. You are beginning to recognize that the quiet voice within you has always been guiding you with purpose. It was never there to mislead you. Its role has always been to move you forward, even when you couldn't clearly see what lay ahead. As you continue progressing, you will notice a difference within yourself and in how your presence influences the spaces around you. The energy you carry will feel more stable, more composed. Situations that once felt overwhelming will begin to settle when you are present. Without needing to say anything, you will bring a sense of calm and clarity into rooms that once felt disordered. People will feel it even when they cannot explain it. There will be something about you that reads as grounded and real. This is happening because your true nature is no longer being suppressed beneath fear or uncertainty. It is coming through naturally in everything you do, in your tone, your actions, your posture, your responses to life. Strength will begin to show without effort. You are not becoming someone entirely new. You are uncovering who you have always been, beneath everything that once covered it. The limits that once confined you, the fears that once controlled your choices, the doubts that once clouded your thinking, these are beginning to lose their hold. You are starting to understand that your path is not simply something that happens to you. You carry influence over it through your awareness and through the decisions you make. Life will still bring unexpected turns, but you will move through them with purpose rather than confusion. Even when things do not unfold according to your expectations, there will be a quiet understanding that everything is guiding you toward where you are meant to be. You have already traveled further than you realize. Your growth is greater than you often acknowledge. The version of yourself from the past would not fully recognize the strength you now carry. Your awareness has deepened. Your foundation has strengthened. Your direction has become clearer. Do not ignore how far you have come. Do not minimize the progress you have made. Every step, including the ones that felt small or insignificant, brought you to where you are right now. There are still parts of you that have yet to be revealed, strength still waiting to be fully realized, a purpose still unfolding in ways you cannot yet completely see. You do not need every answer at this stage. What matters is continuing to move with trust. A deeper level of confidence is growing inside you, one that does not depend on external circumstances. Even when situations feel unclear, there is a part of you that remains peaceful. That peace is strength rooted in trust. You are beginning to believe that guidance will come when needed, that support will arrive at the right time, that you will find your way through whatever comes next. At the same time, your understanding of what truly matters is becoming clearer. Things that once seemed important are losing their grip. Opinions, distractions, and unnecessary pressures no longer affect you the same way. You are learning to protect your energy and direct it toward what genuinely aligns with you. You are realizing you do not have to carry everything. You have the right to choose where your attention and strength go. Where doubt once dominated, belief is beginning to take its place. Fear has not disappeared entirely, but it no longer holds the same power over your decisions. You move through it rather than stopping at it. That is what stepping into who you are actually looks like. It is continuing forward even when uncertain feelings are present. Your strength is not defined by always feeling strong. It is defined by your ability to stand even when you don't. Your life carries meaning beyond what you once allowed yourself to believe. Every struggle you endured, every challenge you faced, every moment of pain contributed to building something within you that cannot be easily shaken. And you are being prepared, through everything you have already survived, to guide and support others who are still in the middle of what you have already moved through. Your journey is continuing to unfold. There is still more within you waiting to be revealed. Each day brings new understanding. Each step brings you closer to fully realizing a strength that was placed in you before you ever had a name for it. You are resilient, you are capable, and you are only beginning to see it clearly.